Hello everyone and welcome back. We're looking at a new site with new anomalies north of a region called Yaonis Regio. This is in the top right hand part of a region called Noachis Terra, located in the southern mid-latitudes of Mars. The high-rise photograph is called Infilled Crater Floor. This was acquired on the 19th of September 2016 at a resolution of 50.7 centimeters per pixel. And as usual, I'm showing you images cropped from the JP2 black and white map projected file. And here's a look at the low-res black and white. And this region of Mars has also got these small little dunes. And the anomalies we're looking at are some of these larger white specks that litter this region. So it's located here to the top right of a region called Noachis Terra, and we're looking at the site right there in that circular depression, roughly at 37 degrees, 36 minutes south, 38 degrees, 30 minutes east. As always, I've included an approximate image size scale to give an idea of how big these objects are. So you've got 40 meters there, 20, 10. So this object we're looking at, folks, is about 8 meters to 10 meters in length. And it's got this strange plectrum shape again, and we've seen this geometry and symmetry at other sites on Mars, all over in the southern latitudes. Look at the items on the top. If you draw a center line through this object, we've got a hole by the looks of it there, and further down the center line, this looks like an oval, almost spherical object. Is that the shadow being cast next to it, or is it perhaps two holes? Yet the way this seems to be carved out as well. Got a very strange shape to it, almost like a teardrop or plectrum shape. Right, up next we are zooming in on the item over there, about 10 meters in length. Looks like a block with a wheel, or an object that looks like a wheel embedded in it. Almost like a millstone. Check out the hole there in the center. Also looks like that there is open on the right hand side. This is a very strange feature. We've seen discs embedded in larger items on Mars in other photographs as well. Right, let's have a look at the item over there, about 8 to 10 meters in diameter. And this photograph breaks up quite badly when we zoom in on it. It isn't so high res as what we're used to in other photographs. Check out the nice arc to it, embedded on the bottom left side, and then it's got like a triangular feature in the center. Right, check this out, folks. If you go through the photograph, you don't see any other geometry like this. You can see an outline of a round circular structure, perhaps, potentially. Highly eroded and broken up. Fragments all over the place. Check out the two items over here. I'll show you another disc in this region that's almost a perfect circular disc. So could this be like a dome that's collapsed in on itself? Or is it an arrangement of boulders in a circular pattern? We've seen similar arrangements of big boulders on Mars. I've shown you a couple in the past, similar to Stonehenge. It's rather strange. Right, let's zoom in on the item over there to the left. And that there's about 5 meters in diameter, folks. Check. Very bright, almost perfect circular disc. Right, let's take a look at the item over there, about 10 to 12 meters across. It's got this smaller square object or part in the center of this rather odd shaped base. It's also got symmetry and geometry to this, almost like a little outpost. Right, let's have a look at that piece, about 10 meters in length. Very bright part, the uniformity in its width, lying across this piece that seems to be elevated above the surface, almost as if it's open over here, and this is like a roof. And then check out the weird shape that's been cut or carved into this piece over here to the left. Check this out, about 10 meters in length. It's got a small protrusion or knob right there in its center. Right, let's zoom in on that disc. It's about 10 meters in diameter, and it's also got a smaller raised part in the center. Look at these strange protrusions on the top of the disc. Something rather odd going on with that part. And then check out the slot over here in this circular object. Right, let's have a look at the arrangements of blocks down there to the left. Nice L shape. Don't see that often. I showed you a perfect example of these right-angled L-shaped pieces in, I think it's at a site in Elysium, Planitia, near the Insight lander. But check out this. It looks like this part cracked or broke. Was it attached to this piece here on the left? And then the arrangement of those smaller items inside, equal spacing, is also rather striking. So let's zoom to that site in Google Earth, Mars. So where's Yaonis Regio? There it is, folks. A geographic area distinguished by its brightness or darkness. Flood occurred during his reign, named after the Chinese Emperor Yao. Don't know if I'm pronouncing that correctly. So up to the north, roughly, let's say 120 kilometers to the north of Yaonis Regio, we've got the photograph, or that site. This photograph was taken from orbit. And there's a quick look at the anomalies once again. just to give you some context of what is in this area. Let's have a look at this one over here, just slightly to the west. Check out the anomalies here, folks. This still looks like a craft. The windows, a very weird object. I think what I'll do in the future is search another area of Mars. I've been concentrating on this part of Noachis Terra in the last couple of videos. And I downloaded a ton of JP2s, but I only found a couple of anomalies. So now I think I need to shift my search over here to this part, because Noachis Terra is a very, very interesting region on Mars. Check it out how many sites there are where I've discovered anomalies in this part. The southern mid-latitudes of Mars got so many anomalies, folks. Check this part. This is Gaia Planitia. Here we have Ionia Terra. Not so many anomalies in this part. Terra Chimeria. And then Promethei Terra. And it seems like a vast desert expanse over here between those two regions, Noachis Terra and Promethei Terra. So yeah, I've been really busy, folks, going through dozens and dozens of photographs for you in the past week or two. But like so many photographs of Mars, you don't find many anomalies. I'd say you find anomalies in about 2% or 1% of the photographs you look at, and that includes both rovers. I monitor both the rover Perseverance and Curiosity, the NASA sites for both those two rovers for anomalies, and then also the Mars Reconnaissance orbiter. So yeah, I'm busy in the background, folks. Take care, everybody. I'll see you in the next video, hopefully very soon. Cheers for now.